What's up, party people? Big Swarzarelli in the house. What's good with you? Uh, Sitting here. Work is kind of slow today, so decided to do a little video while I'm chilling. And what I've decided to do is one of my favorite things to watch, motherfuckers. And you know what that is? To catch a predator. Nothing brings my heart joy more than seeing these sick fucks get what they deserve, man. If anybody deserves to go to jail, it's a pet arrest. Child touching. I don't know what's up with these guys, man. What the fuck? There's so much adult vagina around. There's so many beautiful women of age. I mean, even if they like young women, I mean, there's so many women in their in their lower 20s that love older guys, man. And you gotta go and try to touch a kid, man. I don't get it. And I guess I'm glad I don't get it because if I got it, then I'd probably be doing it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hold on. To me, there's nothing attractive about a child, man. I don't get it, man. But Kevin Westerbeck, uh, he's a bad one. He's a bad one. He he's a little short motherfucker. I'm not gonna get into the details. I haven't seen this actual clip, but I've seen the edited clip. We're gonna watch the uncut clip of him and my man Chris Hansen uh get it on. And Chris Hansen is the man. He goes, well, you know what time this is? This is the time that I say, I'm Chris Hansen, and this is to catch a predator. When he does that, they should have like little lights and shit, like Price is Right music going, dun dun dun. Have like streamers and fucking confetti fall down and goes, and I'm Chris Hansen, and this is to catch a predator. Dun, 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 and they get showered with the confetti, and then they go out and get arrested. But let's get into it. Kevin Westerbeck, you sick fuck. Look at his headlights. Even his headlights look like perv headlights. Fucking guy. What's he doing? Dude's like three. We are the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids. We are the lollipop kids. He look like he's looking. He should be looking for Dorothy and Toto.
Huh? I gotta finish getting changed, okay? Well, watch it. Just wait at the bar for a second.
Right there, he comes right in the door. She's like, I gotta get it changed. Oh, I want you. I want you. Fucking guy. So right there, when Chris Hansen comes out, and this guy says, which all of us say, I had no intention of having sex. Of course, he's going to say that because they all said. Uh, I hope Chris Hansen points out that, well, you were going to watch her get dressed. That's all you were going to do? You didn't want to see anything else? So, I'm with you. Fucking guy, man. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see what this fool goes up to next.
Yes, I can.
Hey, how are you?
All right, how
Would you do me a favor and have a seat right over there on that stool, please?
Yeah.
I love when Chris Hansen
What's
comes
going
out.
on?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Fine.
Good, please have a seat. What are you up to tonight?
Come on, Scott, come over and
Please have a seat.
come on.
Is it me or look at his feet? Like if you look right here, like his feet look like clown shoes almost. And like, hey, you know what it looks like? Who was that old time comedian that used to play the golf guy and stand on his knees like as the really short golfer? I can't remember. It's like Tim Conway. I don't know. So, but that's what it reminds me of. It looks like somebody standing on their knees and they got the shoes like right, where their knees are. And he's like, look at him trying to matter. Like, I'm just gonna eat some chips because there's nothing wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just gonna eat some of these chips. Fucking dude.
Who asked you to come over exactly? Who asked you to come over?
Destiny?
Destiny. And how did you meet
Jail's
Destiny?
your destiny, bitch.
How did you meet Destiny?
On the computer, she said hi and stuff.
And
She
stuff.
said hi and stuff. And who? Do me a favor and just keep your hands on your.
No, fine.
Who approached who first?
So he puts him right back in.
She did, I think. Yeah.
She approached you, and what did she say?
She said hi and everything, and such and such. And once you come over, I said, no, I don't want to. So I said, well,
She said hi and everything, and such. You can tell that he's really ashamed. He's really ashamed of what he's doing. He doesn't even really want to act like he knows what's going on. He's really ashamed. He should be. Fucking guy, man.
I'll just come over and say hi, and that was it. So I told her yesterday, I said, didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Didn't want anything. Just come over and say hi.
Come over and say hi. And she said, well, can we do something? I said, well, I'm not sure I really want to.
You're not sure you really want to do anything.
No.
Do me a favor though. Just keep your hands
That's
on
fine.
her.
You just wanted to watch her get
And
dressed,
how
though.
old is Destiny?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
No. 16, 17, 18.
16.
He knows exactly how old Destiny is. Well, how old Destiny's supposed to be. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing.
17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let
And
her
how old are
roll
you?
a little bit.
47.
47.
Mm-hmm. There was no intent on anything. I just...
No intent whatsoever.
None on my part there was it. No, sir.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Kevin
Kevin. And Kevin, where do you live?
in New Lebanon.
Oz.
In New Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that Destiny is not 16, 17, or 18.
The problem is that Destiny's not 16, 17, 18. The problem is Chris Hansen's the man, though. By this point in the show, he's got this shit down. He knows the psychology of these motherfuckers, and he lets them have it.
Okay.
And she told you that.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start the story again?
I don't really remember the whole thing.
Why don't you try to remember it for me?
I remember that she said her grandma was gone or something, and I was going to go home, and she kept calling and said, please come over, please come over. I said, well, I'll come over just a little bit, and I'm going home. That's it.
He's so full of shit because those perverted justice people, they let you hang themselves. They never make the first contact. And I doubt they were calling him like, please come over, please come over. But I don't know, man. He's trying to make it seem like he was doing whoever it was a favor.
And what did you talk about online with Destiny?
What she did, what I did,
Like what?
I don't remember the conversations.
Did you talk about sex?
Generally speaking, she said, can we take a shower together? And I don't know.
He asked,
Didn't
probably.
say it,
He was probably like, we're going to take a
When
shower
did you
together,
start
baby.
talking to her?
Gosh, I don't remember. A few days ago, something
A few
like
days
that.
ago.
Last week or something.
And what do you do for a living?
Work at Right Pat.
What do you do at Right Pat?
Finance.
In finance.
Finance.
Now, the only problem with your story is
Is that
that
it's
I
all
have the
lies.
transcript of your conversation. So I know exactly what you said to her and when you said it.
Read off the dirty facts to him, Chris.
So you might as well just tell me the truth right now, what you had in mind.
Tell him
I
the
did not
truth.
have any sex in mind. Honestly, I did not.
You talked about sex with her online.
We may have, but I had no intention, sir. I had no intention.
Did you send her any pictures?
I had a picture online of me and a bird or something head on my shoulder. That's it.
Just you and a bird.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to stay right there for just 1 second there.
Okay.
See, right now, if I was him, I would duck behind like a breadcrumb or like a maybe some kind of lint. He just have to stand right behind it. He won't be able to see his short ass. Look at this motherfucker just leaning, the feet just dangling as he sits on the fucking bar stool. You stay right there. You better not move. Chris Hansen's gonna fuck you up if you move.
So that's the picture you sent?
Yeah, that's the only one I have.
And you said your name is Kevin? And your last name, Kevin, is what?
Westerbeck.
Westerbeck.
Kevin Westerbeck. Waste of fucking
Now, Kevin, you've had
laugh.
some contact with the law before.
That's correct.
Useless human.
Tell me about that.
I'm currently with Montgomery County case.
And what kind of a case is that?
This child, it was a child,
He knows
I don't
exactly.
know what it is.
He knows exactly what his charge is. He's just so ashamed of himself. He's so ashamed that he's trying to be like it's so unimportant to him. You know what I'm saying? But he knows exactly what his charge was. He has another child endangerment case going on, and he's doing the same shit right now. What the fuck? These people, man. I don't get it. I'm glad I don't get it because I may have said this before because if you get it, that means you're probably going to be molesting some kids because I don't fucking get it, man.
Child solicitation?
No. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, in Fairborn.
Yeah.
In Fairborn.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell me what you did, Kevin?
I didn't do anything.
What were you accused of doing?
Importuning or something like that.
Importuning. Well, tell it to me in regular terms. What did they say you did?
They said I came out to meet some girl, I guess.
So let me get this straight. You were accused of doing the very same thing that you're out doing tonight.
I had no intention of this.
All right, let's go back to the...
He's right. I believe him. Right there. He just said something that I actually believe. And what he said was, I had no intention of this. What he's talking about right now is he had no intention of getting caught by Chris Hansen and having to go through this right now. He's not talking about right at that moment. That's probably the only time he's going to be telling the truth. Right there, he really means I have no intent. I had no intention of getting caught. You know what I'm saying? I could tell by the way he just said, like, I had no intention of this. That's what he's talking about. He's trying to make it seem like he's talking about, but that was kind of maybe like a Freudian type of slip, maybe.
The other case for a minute. You pleaded guilty to solicitation of a minor for sex.
It was a plea.
It was a plea.
Right.
You pleaded guilty.
Correct.
And you got sentenced for that
Plea.
correct?
That's correct.
11 months.
Correct.
Now, only time I would ever take a plea, first of all, I would never plead if I knew I was innocent. I mean, that's just, if I knew I didn't do anything and they were saying, then I'm going to risk the full time and I'm going to go to court. If I know, that's only if I know I didn't do anything. If I did something and I think they're going to throw the book at me and they come with like 5 years, then yes, I will plead because there is a chance I'm going to be found guilty. If I'm innocent, then there should be no way. If I'm innocent, there should be no way that I go to jail according to our justice system. There should be no way I go to jail. But we all know that's just a whole nother video. But he copped a plea, so that means he did something, and he don't want to risk telling his story and getting the full time. So he's just gonna cop a plea. That's just how I look at it. Leave a comment down below if you think I'm wrong.
In fact, next week, on Thursday, you have to go to court.
Correct.
And they're going to decide whether or not you're going to become a registered sex offender.
Yes.
And then you're going to go to prison.
He sealed the books on that one.
What then are you doing in this house less than a week before you're supposed to be in court and go to prison for doing the very same thing?
Stupidity, because I didn't expect this to be like that.
So what?
See? Stupidity, because I didn't expect this to be that he caught himself. He didn't think he was gonna. There was he actually thought that this time he got it made. He almost said it right there.
It's my fault?
No, it's not your fault. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And I said I didn't want to come over, and she said, please. Well, go say hi, and go home. That's all I was going to do. I was going home the first time she called.
You're going home.
Yep. Turned around and went home.
Now, I have the transcript of your online conversation with Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you're Change for the Better 2006?
Mm-hmm.
That's you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your screen name?
Correct.
Okay. She says 13 female, Ohio. You, 27 male Dayton.
27
You're not 27, are you?
No.
inches
said you
high.
Yeah.
So that was a lie.
Yeah,
He's about 27 inches tall. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a lie. It's either the truth or it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lie, isn't it? You talk about what you do at the Air Force Base at Wright-Patterson. You work in finance. She says, I like kissing. You say, would you get naked?
Would you get naked?
I just don't want to get cold, she says. You say, have sex? Now, a moment ago,
She says, I don't want to get cold while you're here. His reply is, have sex? What kind of... Hey, I want to grab a bite to eat. I want to grab a bite to eat at that restaurant over there. Have sex? That should just be the answer to everything. Have sex. Hey, you. What's 1 plus 1? Have sex. This fucking guy. Hope they throw the book at him. They'll probably miss because he's so fucking short it'll go right over his head if they did throw it.
Ago, you told me this wasn't a sexually oriented conversation. That was a lie too, wasn't
I
it?
hope they dwarf toss his
Just
ass in
talking.
jail.
You know how that
It would be fun, then, okay? You say, then I'm big. She says, really? Yeah, how? Then you give the dimension of your penis. That's not sexual?
just BS talk.
Just
He should
BS
have
talk.
just been like, no, that was my height. See how
Okay, so
short
that
I am?
BS talk got you sentenced to prison once already. And less than a week before you're supposed to go to court and prison, you are here in this house trying to meet a 13-year-old girl home alone.
I'm stupid. I'm weak. It's just
Second truth. He's weak. Very weak.
I have no intentions of having sex with her.
Yeah. How can you say that?
That's what it says, but I didn't.
Why should I believe that?
Because I'm telling you the truth.
You didn't tell me the truth when you answered the first 6 questions I asked. You lied then.
I don't remember what the whole conversations were. I'm being honest.
You don't remember what our conversation was when you first came in? When I asked you how old the girl was, and you said 16, 17, 18, when you knew that she said she was 13?
I don't remember that part, sir.
Well, you want me to show it to you?
I believe
Here,
you.
want to see it?
If you have the transcript,
There
I
you go.
believe you, sir.
What is that?
Show
What is that
him,
number
Chris.
right there? Right there.
Show him, Chris.
13.
13. Okay.
This box right here be blocking my face sometimes.
Pardon me.
This kind of makes you a repeat offender, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Doesn't.
Kind of.
Did you bring condoms with you tonight?
No, I didn't plan on having sex.
Well, come on.
Put it right there.
What did you plan on doing?
I was just going to plan on meeting her and saying, hi, how you doing? And that's
How you
it.
doing? And that's
And
it.
that's it.
So, less than a week before you're supposed to go to court, where you're probably going to be designated a registered sex offender,
Not probably,
and then you're
Chris.
going to go to prison
That's correct.
for 11 months
That's correct.
after pleading guilty to solicitation of a child for sex. You just figured, oh, I'm just going to pop in and have a nice little conversation with a 13-year-old girl. That's your story?
That is my story, sir. That is my story.
It sounds like fiction.
I'm telling you the truth.
Do you have anything out in your
He
vehicle?
doesn't know what the truth is.
Such as,
Alcohol?
no. I don't drink.
Did you bring any for the girl?
Nope. Nope.
This fucking guy's a waste. Come on, Chris.
You ask, you're not a cop, nothing personal, but I watch out. Why were you asking if she was a cop?
Because of the last time.
Because of the word.
Because of the last time.
Yes.
And where did the other crime occur?
Fairborn?
Fairborn, Ohio.
Correct.
And how did you get caught on that deal? How did you get caught on that deal? Explain the circumstances, please.
Just under the internet, and
Under the what?
that one was for intent, but this one isn't.
What?
Well, how can you possibly expect me to believe that?
Because I'm sitting here telling you the truth.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't bring any alcohol. I didn't bring any condoms. I didn't bring nothing or anything like that. So
Here's some more
What's in the
information.
black bag that's out in your car?
it's my briefcase.
Your briefcase.
Correct.
And what's in it?
Briefs.
Date timekeeper. Just my keys or my keys. Just stuff.
Someone's gonna look at it before too long. So you might want to think about not lying to me again as you did before.
There's nothing. There's just my date
I like
timekeeper,
how
my
Chris
Bible.
kind of
Bible.
fools them
You're
at
a religious
first.
fella?
'Cause this guy thinks he's talking to a cop.
What makes you so religious?
You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's
Because I
talking
have
to
a
a
faith
cop
in God.
right now.
And didn't your faith in God suggest to you that you shouldn't come over here to hang out with a 13-year-old girl after a sexually charged conversation on the
These
internet?
religious
That's why I
freaks,
turned around
man.
the first time.
Anybody,
She called me.
when people scream God
I
all
thought,
the
well,
time, I don't trust them a
I'll
lot.
say
Man.
hi
Those are the
and be
ones
done with it. And
that
go
are
on
the
home.
dirtiest, man.
Doesn't the fact that you've already pleaded guilty
You
to
know,
a
most
similar
people
crime
that are real in their faith,
and
they
then
don't
you have
gotta go
another
around
sexually
screaming it
charged
all the time.
conversation with someone who says they're 13 and then show up here tonight indicate that maybe you've got a problem?
You got lots of problems, buddy.
No, because tonight was different.
Tonight was different. And why was tonight different from the time where you did this and then pleaded guilty and the judge sentenced you to 11 months in prison?
Because that time there was intent.
There was intent
I
there.
admit there was intent there, and I've told him all that, yes.
So you just kind of come over for Bible study with this girl tonight?
No, there was no Bible study at Match, and I just came over and say hi. That's it. Nothing to it more than that. Yeah. So,
Kevin,
yes.
come on.
For
I'm
real,
telling you the
man.
truth.
Come clean.
You're how old?
47.
47. And you're just going to come over and hang out with a 13-year-old girl?
I was going to hang out all night long.
Let me tell you, man, I don't even like hanging out with 13-year-old kids that I'm supposed to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like hanging around those little motherfuckers just in general sometimes. Let alone I'm gonna just go over one's house and go chit chat and conversate. I ain't got nothing to say to no 13-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? They'll just piss me off. You know what I'm saying? I'll say something about EPMD and they won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This fucking dude wants to fuck one. They should just have a dude on the show that every time they say something fucked up, he should just run out and punch him right in the fucking face. Then help him back up in the chair. And then just let him know anytime you say something stupid or fucked up, I'm just gonna come punch you in the fucking mouth. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Do you think you have a problem with the internet and these kind of chats? Do you have an addiction, a compulsion? Help me to understand why you would do something like this.
I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to talk to somebody, and she was friendly, and that's all there was to it.
So you don't have any buddies you can chat with? Or
For real, where's your pals at? Man?
no adults you can chat with?
Well, my parents and stuff, yeah.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Do you have kids?
No, I do not.
Nieces, nephews?
I had nieces, but they're in college.
Would you be comfortable if you had a 13-year-old niece and a man walked into her home when she was alone?
I
To
think
hang
he
out?
already tried to fucking molest his
That's why I
13-year-old
asked you from the
niece.
beginning. I said,
I'm
"Why
pretty
don't it make
sure
sense that your grandma
I heard
would
about
leave
his
you there
case,
and go to
and
Vegas
it was a
by
relative
yourself?"
of
She goes, "Oh, that's
his
cool, you know, they
that was spending the
she
night
trusts
at
me
his
and all that kind of
house,
crap."
and I guess there was a storm,
You ask her if she's feeling
and she
frisky.
wanted to sleep with him. He tried to like finger fuck her or something.
Yeah, a
Yes,
little.
because that's the way she was talking. I was just ask her about that.
You're cute. You ever watch television, Kevin?
I don't watch very much television.
No, the
You ever
remote's
see
bigger
Dateline
than
NBC?
me, so I don't fuck with it.
Well, I know of it, yeah.
Yeah. You ever see any of our stories on computer predators?
I'm familiar with them,
You are.
yes.
Yes. Well, this is one of them.
And
I'm
you're
Chris
the
Hansen with
fucking
Dateline
star,
NBC.
buddy.
We're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet. And if you have anything else you'd like to tell us,
He's like teen.
we'd like to hear.
No, she was like 12.
If not, If not, you're free to go.
If not, you're free to waddle the fuck out of here. Peace, bitch. So that was Kevin Westerbeck. I don't know what he got. I know I saw some follow up videos, and I know he was found. He was made a sex offender or something like that. Like, he had to register himself as a sex predator or whatever they have to do. So, and he got some jail time added to what he already got on. So he's off the streets. Good thing. Um, so yeah, man, that was Kevin Westerbeck. Let me hit it. Sometimes I just be losing my train of thought, man. I be stoned in these videos. Hold on. Let me let me get this right. Let me get this right. All right. So yo, thanks for coming through the Big Swarzarelli's house. Please subscribe, share, hit like, leave me some comments down below. And then I'll be back again with another video soon. Revamping some shit. I used to have an intro to my shit, man, in the earlier videos. I'm doing my intro over, but come back. Peace, bitches.